Welcome to Disaffected. I'm Joshua Slocum, and this is the show where we talk about politics, culture, and relationships through a psychological lens. And that is exactly what we're going to do today. What you see behind me is downtown Burlington. Today, we staged a protest, and we is the Lesbian Gay Bi Alliance of Vermont, a newly found lesbian, gay, bisexual advocacy organization that does not include the T. We had Fred Sargeant, one of the originators of the gay liberation movement, one of the originals, who was at the Stonewall riots in 1969 and started the first parade in 1970 that became Gay Pride. He was down here with us today. You'll recall from our show last week that Fred was assaulted during the Pride Parade here in downtown Burlington on this street behind me by members of the so-called LGBTQ community. And many of the people who assaulted and robbed Mr. Sargeant appear to be from marchers with the group Outright Vermont. And today, Outright Vermont held a fundraiser called a fire truck pull. If you know what a tractor pull, it's like that. Fire trucks come out, they attach ropes to them, people do a contest of who can pull harder and faster. We wanted an apology from Outright Vermont to Fred Sargeant and a commitment to engage in no more violent activities in the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender community. We did not get that. We didn't get the apology. We didn't get the commitment. But the real reason we were here today is because this fundraiser for Outright Vermont is facilitating child gender transition. What exactly does that mean? This is an organization that you can go to their website, go to Outright Vermont. In their gender and sexuality resources page, they have services for gender affirming clothing and accoutrement for children. And when you go to look on that, what you find is it's open to ages 13 through 19, and they will discreetly, that means without your parents' permission, without your guardian knowing, ship a breast binder that flattens the breast to teenage girls. Ship a tucking pad, they call it a gaff, which little boys can slip down their underwear to create the appearance of a false, smooth female front. They will, what else do they have? Packers. Not just for, okay, so for the girls who wish to be boys, they have something called packers. Packers are things you pack in your trousers. They're fake penises and balls. Okay, this organization not only does this, but works with the Gender Clinic at UVM Vermont and facilitates the so-called transition of children. And what is the transition of children? It's not just respecting their pronouns. It's not letting them be themselves. It is telling children that they are actually born in the wrong body. And it is setting them up to go on puberty blockers. And what are puberty blockers? They're chemicals like Lupron, which is not FDA approved to block puberty and is only used in rare cases of precocious puberty, which can be dangerous for children. They're using it. This is the same chemical that they use to chemically castrate sex offenders. Yes, it is. And once children go on Lupron and puberty blocking chemicals, the vast majority, well over 90%, go on to cross-sex hormones. That means a girl getting testosterone or a boy getting estrogen. And do you know what that does? It results in sterility. And I think I need to emphasize this point because a lot of people don't seem to understand it. Sterility does not mean temporarily unable to have a child. Sterility means sterilized. It is a permanent condition. So is slicing off your breasts because you have chest dysphoria. We are here today to show people. We know that we can't stop what's going on right now, but this is the first time in their 19 years that there has been a protest here, which they made great hay about while we were standing on the street with our signs today.